Hi, this is Dave Snyder, and we're here starting a project on a smoke damaged house where the individual is trying to sell the house, but he has smoked in it for several years, 15 I think he said, and we're going to do our process today. First thing we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of wash down with this thing using our product soil break mixed with a 4-gram tab of ClO2 for a quick wash down of the walls, just to get the main layer of nicotine off the wall, so that when we gas we got a good penetration going on there. So we're going to pause this for a second and get set up here and get going. So this is my working partner, Leanne Brown, and she has prepared the buckets that we're going to use to do the wall washing with. We have the soil break mixed in the buckets, and then we have a rinse bucket. We're just going to go through, like I said, real quick, and we're going to wash down the walls with a soil break and the ClO2, and then we're going to come behind it with a rinse bucket, and we'll show you how that goes in just a second. Okay, so here what I'm doing is I'm just washing it down with our cleaning solution with this mop. There's a better product out there that you can use for this. It's called a Mopsy, and we have access to those. I just, for some reason, didn't bring mine with me today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and wash all these walls really quick. Now again, we're not doing a full house cleaning wall washing job here. We're just taking off the top layer of nicotine, and I can show you here on the mop when I'm done here what we're knocking off right now. You can see there. Does it show up on there? Okay, so you can see there on the mop that we're just taking off the top layer. And again, what that's for is that's to help us aid in our gassing when we get done, because you got to get part of the source. You got to get the source of your odor, and you got to take that. You got to knock that off before you start gassing. Otherwise, it's going to hamper your process of gassing the home. We've done many of these, and we know that that's the case. We know if we don't knock off that first layer of the source of the problem, that sometimes we have to come back and regas or wash afterwards or that type of thing. Okay, so we're back here. I've gone through with the mop and mopped the walls with the cleaning solution. And Leanne is going back with a clean water rinse just to knock everything off to make sure the wall's not streaked. And then after this, we will be moving on to our gassing. So I don't think you need a tutorial on how to wash walls, but just showing you what the prep work is before we do the gassing here. We started this job at 10:16. Right now it is about 10:25. We've got the hallway, the living room done, and then we'll move on to some gassing of this upstairs area when we're through. So now we've got all the walls washed, so Leanne is getting ready to set up our canister buckets to start our gassing. So she's going down now to put the water in the buckets, and then we'll bring them all up and set them strategically throughout the house. One thing she did before she got the buckets ready was she went through at each place we're going to place the buckets. She put down a plastic covering so that just in case there's any kind of spillage, there's anything that goes Comes out of these buckets or whatever. If it splashes onto the floors and carpets, there's no danger of discoloration. Well, we're going to put one here. There's a couple of bedrooms here. We're going to put one here, a bucket. Now the rule of thumb is usually one bucket for every 500 square feet. We have 2,300 square feet here today. So we're going to put at least that many, maybe a little overkill, because before we washed, we had a pretty strong odor of nicotine in here. So we want to make sure to do a little overkill on this. So we've got another one there. We're going to do another one in this room. We're going to actually do two in this area here, because this is where the homeowner said that he did most of the smoking. So we want to definitely concentrate our efforts in the heavier part. So we're going to put one here. And then as we move across into a like office, dining room type area, I guess it was at one time, we're going to put another one there. Now, again, the rule of thumb is usually two 100-gram tablets. Two of these per gallon of water. And we're going to use 3 tablets with 1.5 gallons of water. So we're going to get those set up. I'll show you when Leanne gets back with the buckets. We'll show you how we go about setting that up. By the way, the wall washing probably took us about 1.5 hours. So we've been here since 9:15 this morning. It's now 12:39. We've done the wall washing, and we've got 7 containers set up. You can see Leanne's in her protective equipment. She's got gloves on, she's got her masks on, and she's going to show you how she's set each and every one of these up. You can see her activator on the side of the thing there. All she has to do is, well, you already have them turned on, right? So we've got all 6 others all set and ready to turn on, and just drop the pill in the, hold up one of the pills, Leanne. So this is a 100-gram tab, and we put 2 of these in per gallon of water. So she's going to pour, she has 1 gallon of water there beside her in a smaller bucket. She's going to pour that into the larger bucket. And as you can see, we have a plastic protector on the floor. So in case we splash anything, it doesn't do any damage. Now she's going to put 2 of these in. 2 per gallon of water. Or 1 for every 1/2 gallon of water. And she has her activator turned on. She's picking up her trash. And she's leaving. And now we're going to run through and turn all the rest of them on. And then we'll be leaving. And we will have been here about maybe 3.5 hours. So now we're packing up to leave. And we'll be back in 24 hours to take everything down. And then within an hour of after we're here tomorrow, the homeowner will be able to re-enter the home, and hopefully he'll be thrilled to death with us and give us a check for $2,700. Thank you. We're here in Howell, Michigan. We're finishing up a job for Mr. Brian Omerad, and he had a little smoke problem where he was doing some smoking in the house for several years, and was having a little bit of trouble selling the house, but we've removed that nicotine off the walls, and we've done a complete CO2 gassing here. And Brian, what do you think of the way things smell right now?
I think they smell fantastic.
Okay,
They really do. It smells really clean in the house.
Okay.
Which I haven't smelled, and I can't tell you when the last time I smelled it.
okay. So are you so far? Are you happy with the job that Odors Gone has done for you?
Yes, I'm very pleased. Pleased as pie.
Okay. Well, we appreciate your business and we thank you for this testimonial, sir.
You're welcome.